On the night of April 7th, 1976, I was 7 years old. At the time, I was living in France with my parents in an apartment. I had just gone to bed, and as soon as I lay down, I started to feel a buzzing in my ears, then a long whistling sound. My head began to spin, a bit like I was on a merry-go-round. And then, in a split second, I felt a wave of heat around me, like a warm breath. And even with my eyes closed, I could tell it was very bright. When I opened my eyes again, there was a great white light in front of me. And there, right in front of me, stood a Japanese woman. She was gentle, smiling, very kind. And she told me her name was Utsu. And the first thing she said to me was, "Hello, Hoshi." At that moment, I wondered why she was calling me Hoshi when my name was Jean Charles. But I found the name beautiful and strangely familiar, as if I had always known it. I realized that we were in a large ship inside a mountain. It was Mount Fuji. My head started spinning again, and just before everything faded away, I saw her smile one last time. Then, an intense light filled with tiny sparkling particles surrounded me, and I found myself back in my bed. When I woke up, I immediately grabbed my little logbook. I wrote down and drew everything I had just experienced while it was still fresh. Of course, I told my parents about it. They listened to me very attentively, as they always do. I didn't know at the time that this story I experienced as a child would come back to find me 46 years later.